Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Live Now, where we discuss cars that are currently live on the Cars and Bids.
Yep.
Hi, Filippo.
Hi.
Good to see you.
It's nice to see you again, Kennan.
Nice to be back. We took a break
haven't done this in
last
while.
week. We're back again. And this time we are talking about cars we want from different eras. We've
Yeah.
done an episode like this before, but we have to pick an old car, something we'd classify as genuinely old.
Yep.
Something that we classify as a little bit newer, something from kind of the modern classic era, early
Sure.
2000s, and sort of in and around the late 90s, early 2000s, somewhere in that range. And then something that we classify as new.
Great.
To solve all of our automotive needs
Yep.
with these three cars. We have to build a garage with whatever
Great.
we like, currently live on the site.
Can we start with the old?
Let's start with your old.
Okay. So the obvious right answer to what I want to talk about is the 1957 Dodge Power Wagon.
Hell
It's
yeah.
so cool.
Oh
But
my
once
God.
you see my modern pick, or like my like vaguely less, I don't know, than my late 90s pick, you'll see why this is so cool. Period. It's based on a 1988 Ram Charger 5.9 liter V8 restored. It looks insane. But
So cool.
My like mid-age one is too conceptually similar. And I'm very excited about that one. So I'm going to
So
not
you're
choose
not
this.
going to choose
No,
this
but I
one,
wanted
but an honorable
you all
mention.
to know that it was on top of my mind.
You know,
I
that's
am-
like a Midwestern plate away from being correct. I feel like it needs
so
like a
cool.
Wisconsin tag.
It's so cool.
Or maybe like the
Truly.
Michigan, the Winter Wonderland.
Don't
that
forget
one.
about upstate New York. It exists.
Yeah, that's right. Cool
where
truck.
is Wappingers Falls? Oh wow, like in the skills. Okay. Regardless, I'm not going to talk about that. I am going to talk about the 1960 Morris Minor pickup.
Nice.
Okay.
Look at this.
My other car, the rest of my cars don't have a manual, so I need one that did. And I needed something that was like small and sprightly and just like for running around town, because boy, will you see why my other cars are not that.
So you chose, for the pleasure of driving, to
Pleasure of
row
driving.
your own,
Yep.
this adorable little truck.
A 1300 cc
And you're talking about shifter
four-cylinder
action.
with a 4-speed manual.
This
Look
is the
at this,
motion
though.
to
It's,
shift
it's okay.
gears.
You take a Morris Minor, small, practical car that mobilized England in some ways. Not many ways, but in some ways.
Okay.
And they swapped in an MG 4-cylinder. They swapped in an Austin Healey Sprite source differential. They made it a pickup truck. Has front disc brakes, so it's safe.
So it's safe.
And it's so cool. It's like a tiny little car with what look like seats from something.
Something much more modern.
From some kind of modernish Volkswagen. And you got a pickup bed. This is it.
It's
What okay, tell me what problem this doesn't solve. You know?
Speed,
what
comfort,
can't this do that a modern truck can? And people think they need a Silverado. People think they need a large 4-door short bed Silverado. No, you got a short bed 2-door manual, efficient, sprightly Morris Minor.
I'm trying. I wish there were, a banana for scale or something, because I can't figure out exactly how large this thing
There's
is.
absolutely no way to know.
How large are these wheels? Are those 17-inch wheels that make this thing
Oh
look really small?
no. These are some
actual
14-inch wheels.
Right. No, I mean the ones in the bed.
Oh no, those are
trying
some
to figure
14-inch wheels. I mean, if you go to picture 13,
Okay, I'm close. Yes.
Panamera in the back.
Panamera from a
And-
distance.
And I will note, the Morris Minor pickup truck is much closer to you, so you can
Yeah,
kind
the
of
forced perspective here.
do some math here.
Yeah, it's
this
small.
is small.
This is small, but for
And
your
you know what? Trucks should be small. All trucks should be like the Ape, the Piaggio Ape. Look, please pull it up. Piaggio, Piaggio, APE, which is the
not ape.
No,
Ape.
Ape. It's a B.
Oh, I saw one of these in Italy. When
Yeah,
I was
they're
there. Yeah.
everywhere, and it's what you use to get around small Italian towns. They are small. In this case, they're 3-wheeled. They're all 3-wheeled, but like they're like small little trucks for getting around small little places.
Why don't you actually get one of these?
I want one.
Drive to work in this.
badly. They're everywhere in Italy. I assume they're importable because they've been making them for forever. Jason Torchinsky, who I'm incredibly jealous of, drove one of the Utopian. They're really cool. But this is the closest I can get for what's live on Cars and Bids right now. It's a Morris Minor pickup truck. I'm into it. Done.
This is your Piaggio Ape spirit animal. It's
Yes.
the Morris Minor pickup.
Correct.
Well, that is fascinating.
See, I
and
could
not
have had a
conventional.
Dodge Power Wagon, which looks strong.
It
and
does,
forceful.
sturdy.
And this doesn't, and I love it for it.
I agree. This is adorable. Very cute. I would love to see one of these driving around. I think your wife would like this car.
She would love
I
it.
think she would approve of this. Very cute. I chose something a little bit
It's
more
also red and
contemporary.
British.
Yes, I also went for something red and British and that has manual transmission. Jaguar XKE Roadster 66. This has the 4.2 liter straight six, the one that they just sort of face up
Man,
the car
that's a
with.
pretty car.
It is hard to argue with an E-Type.
Yep.
When it comes to the classic motoring experience, it is beautiful. It is instantly recognizable. They are still pretty good to drive. They're relatively quick. Has some modern-ish technology because I believe these all came with disc brakes, I think, if memory serves me. Nonetheless, I think the E-Type is one of the like best classics. They also made a gazillion of these. The Series 1 are worth an absolute fortune.
Yeah.
But E-Types in general have softened quite a bit. This one is a 2 because I got the 4.2. So these cars, I just adore them. There's
so
very
good.
little to dislike about.
They look so
the
good.
E-Type.
They are way more actually a car than you might expect for the 1960s.
Yep, I agree. And this engine is, my understanding is the engine is very solid and reliable, and which is all you can really ask for from an old car. And this one has some upgrades too. I mean, the upgraded radiator and a couple things like that, just to make it like a little bit more reliable. But I think that I think it's hard to argue with this in terms of a classic. I've always wanted an E-Type. I think they're so bite the back of your hand beautiful. And
if I didn't want a pickup truck, I would have chosen it.
Right. I mean, you know, it's slightly different shoppers for the two.
Red British. We're the same.
Okay, so we're leaving behind the old cars. Now we move
Yes.
into the modern classics, the new timers, as some people call them.
Please, what did you choose? Okay, fine.
start with
We'll
you.
go to mine. All right,
Mega
1996
Cruiser.
Mega Cruiser. I couldn't choose the Ram Power Wagon because I knew I had to choose the Mega Cruiser.
It would be hard to have. Well, I don't know. You could just then you would need a Hummer. I think after that, Hummer EV would finish it.
Right. This is better than the Hummer. So this is Toyota's Hummer H1.
Yep.
It was a military vehicle, but they made some civilian. This is one of the rare civilian models.
Yep.
Some people convert the military ones to civilian ones, but this just started as a civilian one. It is wide. It's got 4 rear seats in the same row, to be clear. It is cool. It uses a 4.1 liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder.
Right. Same that was using that bus.
Yep.
Not
Correct.
exactly fast. How much power does this make?
Enough. 155 horsepower. 282 pound-feet of torque, though.
Right, in a vehicle that
It
is the
doesn't matter.
size of a moon.
Portal axles, triple locking diff, rear tire inflation system, 4-wheel steering system. It has everything you need to get anywhere in the world you might want to get.
Yes.
And
Slowly.
places where you don't want to get but need to get.
Slowly, but yes.
Well, not quickly, but like quickly enough.
This thing's like the tectonic plate. It's large and it just
It's not that slow. It's not that
moves.
slow.
It's pretty slow.
It's not. We've auctioned a couple of Mega Cruisers. One of them, the first one that we auctioned, the dude drove it from Denver to Seattle or Denver to Portland.
It took him 6 months, but he did get there. It was like a covered
they,
wagon.
They drive at real speed. They're real cars somehow. Toyota reliability, Toyota build quality. They look cool. They can do anything in the world. Like you go somewhere, you're like, oh, could a car get here? This car could. Period.
Yeah, the Mega Cruiser
It's
is
so cool.
one of the coolest off-road
Also,
cars
your car's
ever.
called the Mega Cruiser.
Yeah, you have
It's
to.
not the Land Cruiser. You're not just cruising land. You're
No, you're-
cruising Mega.
Right, exactly. That's what you. Yeah, should we take the Mega to dinner tonight? Man, look
The
at
answer
that.
is no. You take the Morris pickup truck.
Take
But
the Morris. Yeah.
it is so cool. It's so practical. It is just like the best version of a vehicle like this.
And it's antithetical to every vehicle you currently own.
And
Huge,
that I would otherwise
crazy.
ever own. The Mega Cruiser is the exception because it is the Mega.
Right. Well, I chose something that is antithetical to this car. It's my
Oh.
second car. So I had an old classic to
Yep.
cruise around in top down with Emily. Now I wanted something that was a little
Oh.
bit faster and more focused. And I rave about these cars, and they just
Love this.
never get the attention they deserve.
Yep.
BMW Z4M Coupe. I think these cars combine so many rare elements. BMW does not make purpose-built sports cars, generally speaking. They don't. The Z4 and the Z... The Z4 was a rare moment when BMW decided, let's just make a hardcore sports car. So this car got the S54 out of the 46 M3. It got a lot of stuff from the M3 CSL, including the brakes, steering column, and a tune, I believe. It's a
cool.
really special car. The chassis rigidity, particularly on the coupes, is so stiff that when BMW took this car racing, they didn't have to add any chassis enforcement whatsoever to the car. It's an incredibly stiff car, which can be a negative. It is surprisingly hardcore. But I just think these cars are so much fun. They only came with a 6-speed manual transmission, no automatic option available. Hydraulic steering, the normal Z4 had electric. I mean, there are a lot of... This is a really special little car. They are not common just because of when they came out, or like really close to the recession. So I think these cars are really special, uncommon,
Agreed.
undersung heroes, and I still would like very much to have a Roadster. Waiting for the right one to come along, and it just sort of never has. But I tell everybody I know, like, don't overlook this car if they're really special.
It's so special. That's an excellent choice, Kennan.
Thank
It's
you.
rare that I'll say that.
You know what? I don't need any. As far as I'm concerned, that's the greatest praise I'll get today, and I value it very much, Filippo. But we move on to your last car, which
Yeah.
I have to give you praise for,
Thank
because
you.
it's a great choice. 2017 Ferrari GTC4
Love the
Lusso.
GT4 Lusso.
Love
I'm not a
this car.
Ferrari guy.
No, you're not.
I'm just like straight up not. But you know what I kind of am? A like gray, very subdued spec of their most practical vehicle.
I
And
agree.
I'm including the Puro Sangue in that, by the way. Puro Sangue being, of course, a four-door SUV. This is
You think
somehow
this is more practical than the Puro Sangue?
It's much more. What's the right way to say this? Classy.
It's
I'm
restrained.
also a hatchback guy over a overstyled SUV guy.
Well, yeah, I know what you're
just
saying.
am. I just am.
I know what you're
this
saying,
is
but-
finished in
Grishu.
Canada Fuccia, apparently, with a beige interior, which looks great. I think
so
the GT4
good.
looks good. V12, there are V8 GT4s.
You know how you tell them apart?
No.
It's impossible. The only way, other than opening the engine and listening to it start,
Well, yeah, I mean, once it's driving.
my
yeah, I
understanding is
guess.
the only way you can tell them apart is that on the passenger side dashboard it says right there, I believe, which one it is.
Interesting.
I think it says, or it doesn't say like this is red and
It says
the 12
GT4
and-
Lusso. And
I can't. I think that is genuinely the only way. I think on the V8s it does say something slightly different, or it says like the Lusso isn't red or something like that. I think that is the only way to tell. They are indistinguishable cars, whether you have an 8 or 12.
I'm looking. We've auctioned a few of these.
We've auctioned a few. I
can
think
find
we
it.
have some.
GT4 Lusso T.
T.
If
That's it.
if it's the V8.
That's it. Genuinely,
Wow.
this is like the Blackwing. Like you have to look for like the. Do you remember on the preface of Blackwing? The only way you could tell it was a Blackwing was to look for the only place it said Blackwing was a little tag on the
You know,
seats. That was it.
The
They've
Aura.
changed that.
Told you.
Not with these.
No, not
with these.
This
But
is so good. I actually love this gray. I think like it's just such
nice.
a classy looking vehicle, and I would.
I agree.
This is the GT4 Lusso. Let me think about this. Yeah, maybe the only Ferrari that I desire.
yeah, I can see that for you. I think that this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
If you had to have a Ferrari, I think this is like, and this color combination
It's
is
a
just
great color
I
combination.
don't know. I saw it and I thought it when it was in scheduling and stuff. I saw it and thought of you. I thought this was like a very Filippo.
If I were in the market, this would be like the one that I would want. period.
Right. If you were, you worked like as a CTO for some tech company in Washington,
And, like,
with
we're
those
doing
plates, this would be you.
It's such a great looking car and a great spec. By the way, that rounds out my garage of a Morris-Matic pickup truck for my I'm driving around the farm. You know, like I'm driving into town, just like go pick up something at the hardware store. The life that I, of course, lead.
Right.
And then when I need to go on a more of an adventure, got the Mega Cruiser. Or if I just want to show people what I'm about, got a Mega Cruiser. And then I'm going for a long trip. I'm going for a GT drive. I'm going for a spirited drive.
Wait.
I'm having some fun. GT4 Lusso.
So basically, what it means is this is your daily.
Yeah.
The other two cannot be
Mega
daily
Cruiser,
drivers.
depending on your daily
So
life,
this is
can be your daily.
This really is your daily.
The Mega Cruiser and the GT4 Lusso and the Morris Minor are all my dailies.
Well, let me show you my daily.
Yep.
This is a 2023 Range Rover
Wow.
Sport Deer Valley Edition.
What is the Deer Valley edition?
I don't really understand it. They decided to. I guess they realized they had enough clients in Deer Valley, Utah, who go to that ski resort.
Oh, this
Awesome.
is one of their annual ski editions. Okay.
Correct. Yes. So, which a great ski resort, one of my favorites in the country. And that's what this car was built to commemorate. They only built 20 of these, and it comes very highly equipped, as you would imagine that it
Yep.
would. But my thing is 523 horsepower twin turbo V8.
Yeah, it's a good car.
Yeah, I just think for a daily based on what we have on the site right now, this just makes a lot of sense. I wanted an SUV so I could, fit stuff in it and was slightly more practical, but still had a cool V8. And I'm tired of saying that I wanted a Cayenne to do this, and this
Yep.
was something a little bit different. And
Yep.
I think those new interiors too are just so nice. It's just such a lovely place to be. So yes, it's a sport, and normally I would like a fully,
A fully, yeah. The
but
sport's great, though. I
nonetheless,
love
this
the
is a
Zen Sport.
special sport, and I think it looks really cool.
Liquid vermilion red.
Yeah.
I will say, are you annoyed that your daily will have the most power of any of your cars?
No, because the other ones scratch different itches.
Ah.
This one is
That's
a
true.
scalpel that actually is surprisingly tail happy and just really fun, kind of hair on fire driving. This one is built for cruising.
Yep.
This
You
one
got
is
a
built
good
for
garage going on here.
Well, to be honest, I think we both picked pretty
Mine
solid
is
garages.
very tailored to if I lived on a farm somewhere in like New England.
I agree. It's such
Like
a New
I'm into
England-
that.
Yes, you are.
Conceptually.
Yes,
It's fine.
Yes, you are. Okay, let me ask you a question. If you had to swap one car with me, which one from your garage
I
would
take
you
an
swap?
E-Type instead of this.
Really? You take the E-Type over this?
That's it.
If I had to swap one, it'd be the Lusso.
Yeah.
Like the Lusso versus the Range Rover. I think the
Yeah.
Lusso is just Because I too love that kind of car.
So good.
Honestly, if it didn't have the shields, it would be perfect.
These have depreciated, but not enough.
No, GTC
But
Forleo
they're depreciated from new because every Ferrari
right.
depreciates for new.
And the
basically,
V12
but, like,
holds quite a premium over the V8s, generally speaking.
yeah.
But nonetheless, I think
So cool.
I
Ooh,
have
it has
to
Apple CarPlay.
I have to say we picked well, and I'm so happy to see such great cars on cars.
Oh no, sorry.
that's-
The Apple CarPlay was the one that was the T. Sorry. I got to double check.
You got
now.
it. Yeah, you got your wires crossed. That's okay. But you can tell us who chose the better garage. As usual, we have a post in the community tab. You can go there and let us know who picked the better garage this week, Filippo or myself.
Front parking camera.
Thank you. We didn't do an episode last week, but the previous one we did, we chose who picked the cars who were cooler than we were. And Filippo, I gotta say, I gotta hand it to you. I knew I was toast the second you told me what cars you
Yeah,
picked.
no, I know.
You
I
won.
mean-
I looked at all the comments on the video too, and there were lots.
My wife watched this video because she watches some of our videos and was a little annoyed that I said that I wasn't cool enough, or that my life wasn't cool enough.
See, that's a great life partner. Someone
Yeah.
who's constantly lifting you up. I appreciate
no, I
that.
mean, I think she just felt offended. Kind of the Fuji, by the way, the GTC4 color is one of the Ferrari historical colors.
Is it really?
Extra range.
Wonder what car was it
I don't
on?
know. But
It was on
you,
Enzo's personal Fiat at the time. At the time.
you think that I would know?
Well, you looked it up. You have the power of the internet at your fingers. I assume you would have found that out. Because I can't think of what Ferrari was in that color of historical relevance. Filippo's going to continue to read. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will talk to you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It was introduced in the 1990s. That's not historical.
No, I agree. So were we. That's not something.
I just don't get what the historical connection is here.